In these clips right here, we have Howard Nutlick, right? And he gets completely dressed down, him and Kegbreath in Congress. I mean, they are asked, where's the work? Where's the work that you've put in? We need our budget proposals. We need to know. We don't know what it is that you request from us. How are we supposed to cut loose money when we don't know where the money's going? And all Nutlick does is refer to Stinky as the best deal maker and this and that. And then some dude comes up and goes, yeah, well, I'm not the best deal maker, but I've never gone bankrupt a bunch of times. Yeah. But what I don't understand in these hearings is why is it that they don't call this guy a taco? The Democrats are missing their chance to call this guy a taco. I mean, seriously, they start talking about tariffs and everything and the instability that's caused when you pull back and this and that. But they didn't once call him a taco. They should have. They should have. They should want to grab him by the neck, you know? Anyway, check this out. It's funny. Nutlick makes a fool out of himself. He gets completely dressed down. Roll it.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Howard! The lady has a question for you, Howard! Roll it!
Do you know when this country actually had a trade surplus, Secretary?
A trade surplus. The president likes to speak about before.
Historically, when did we have a trade surplus? That's the
He has no fucking idea. This is a diapers off moment for him. Continue.
I'm not talking about the president. Historically.
I think early, about 100 years ago.
100 years ago? Let me see. That was the Great Depression, you moron!
It was the Great Depression.
Holy shit! Goddamn, Howie! Howie! You got schooled!
All right, Baron. No!
Uh-oh, Howard! Howard! She got the bananas! We're in trouble! Continue!
What's the tariff on bananas? Americans, by the way, love bananas. We buy billions of them a year. I love bananas. What's the tariff on bananas?
The tariff on bananas would be representative of the countries that produce them.
No! What's the tariff on bananas?
What's that tariff?
Generally 10%.
Correct.
Holy shit! Yeah, on day one, prices go down.
Up to 10%. Walmart has already increased the cost of bananas by 8%.
But as countries do deals with us, that will go to zero.
Nah! How do you figure?
As countries do deals with
But
us,
this
that
cost
will go to
is on the
zero.
American consumer now and on the businesses with the confusion now.
God damn it, Howard!
Mr. Secretary, I believe you know better.
Holy shit! You know what this sounds like, man, I'll never forget it. In the 4th grade, when they caught little Sean playing with his doo-doo. You know better.
I believe you recognize that a trade deficit is not something to fear. I believe you know that predictability, stability is essential for businesses. I wish you would show that truth to this administration.
Yeah, right. You see how hard he licks his motherfucker's boots? Oh, snap!
Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Holy shit. Holy shit, you're killing Howie.
I just wonder, did you personally, or your department, whose mission that is, have any problem with the president's recent trips overseas or the development of his business and his family's business around Bitcoin, meme coin, fundraising, or investor raising dinners? Any worry with the Department of Commerce with the president and his family growing their own business while
You mean stinky criming? He don't care.
on the job?
My trip to the Middle East was extraordinary.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Sure.
Came home
I'm asking you about-
$5.1 trillion.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Where's the contracts? You're full of shit.
Of investment in America. It was amazing.
Mr. Lutnick, I'm asking you, did the question of conflict of interest come up for the leader of the free world?
No.
No? I think you ought to have a team of lawyers take a look at that.
Oh, shit!
It is grotesque, the way this president is using his office to enrich himself, his businesses, and his family.
That's all he did on that trip. That's all he did. That's all he did.
At least that ought to be something you're interested in.
He don't give a shit. What the fuck are you saying? Listen to Howie. Listen to Howie. This is good.
Quick comment to the end. Would that be okay? I'm sorry. Would you mind if I make one quick comment to the representative?
Oh, please do. Oh, please do. These people, when they find themselves in a hole, they get a shovel and continue digging.
Please. There's no uncertainty if you build in America.
What?
And you produce your product in America, there will be no tariff.
We can't
So the
produce
concept
bananas
of
in America.
building in America and paying no tariff
You cannot-
is very,
How are you going to build a banana in America?
very clear.
We cannot
I didn't
build
force-
bananas in America.
Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Howard, you're a joke.
But it will take time. I view letting the greatest deal maker that the United States has, who's in the Oval Office,
Who, the taco?
let him make the deals. He is making the deals.
What deal? What deal is he making? This guy's a taco.
I'm working on them all the time.
What deals? What deals?
The deal for America will be opening access to markets that have been closed. For hundreds of billions of dollars.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
And then charging and protecting industries which have been attacked by foreigners like steel and aluminum, where the foreign governments, they give, imagine, a steel blast furnace. You think how that melts?
Yeah, but
give free.
Sort of like the stench in Stinky's diaper. You see, because Stinky's caboose consists of a blast furnace, right? And when that shit goes off, it melts hard. What a word salad.
They give free or
Taco salad.
very cheap energy, and they make it unfair. So
What?
just going to get to a better deal for America.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Won't take that long, but it's a better deal for America.
Term called the taco trade. They're saying Trump always chickens out on your tariff threats.
Another chicken out. I've never heard that.
And that was the moment we went. Yeah, I never heard that before. Now I have a brown diaper.
Don't ever say what you said.
Show me, survey your card.
He's had a change of heart.
A lot of good that'll do him. He's still got the same face.
Big penguin shit, you ass spelunker.
Many people would not agree with your assessment that the occupant of the White House is the greatest deal maker ever. I'm certainly not the greatest deal maker ever. I've never gone bankrupt in businesses that I've been involved in. So I'm not sure I rely on it, but I also don't want to rely on a single individual. But to my point, the advancing of tariffs and then bringing them back and causing...
It's taco. Trump always chickens out. This is a taco effect.
That goes to the predictability issue. I don't know how people can rely on what the tariff situation is going to be, even when the courts in the United States have said emergency powers expressed by the president are well beyond what was envisioned.
Fucking Howard's a joke, bro. Listen to this.
For your commitment to once again making the amount-specific budget documents, apportionments, how and where U.S. tax dollars are being spent.
Yeah, right. Good luck with that with Howard. He's a fucking dumb shit.
Are the Department of Commerce and its bureaus publicly accessible?
Howard, have you done your homework?
Will you commit to doing that?
It's my understanding that my department is following the CR with precision.
Obviously they're not. If she's asking you for this paperwork, Howard.
This is required.
No, you are inaccurate because I'll get to spend plans.
Inaccurate, lazy, and stupid. Continue.
We do not have details on the spend plan.
Of course they don't, because there are no spend plans. It's just that bill, that quote-unquote big, beautiful bill is just a big, beautiful heist.
Which the CR requires. And it hasn't happened. We have a lack of specificity on this is it's more than 5 weeks after the legal due date. We do not have a detailed span plan as required by the law. Let me go.
Are you surprised?
Go back. Will you commit to getting online how and where the American taxpayers' dollars with regard to the Department of Commerce are being spent?
He has no fucking idea what you're talking about. None whatsoever. This is a bum.
As is required by the law.
I will, of course, follow the law, but it is my understanding, as I've been advised, that we have filed precisely according
No, you haven't! She's asking for it!
to the CR's requirement.
I do not know who you got your advice from. But this is the Appropriations Committee. We're looking at every span plan. And let me just tell you, the bare bones span plan was 3 weeks late. Surely in that time you must have had time to put together a more detailed spend plan. This is false. The law sets out the timeline and the level of detail. This is what it... What's happening is illegal and in contravention of what this committee does, and it puts...
Howard, we're gonna end up in jail, Howard.
Together. And if you can't make a commitment, I take that as no, you will not commit, so that the public has no idea of what any agency in this administration is, how they're spending the taxpayers' dollars.
They're giving it all to Stinky.
And where those dollars are going. I yield back.